Tell me what it is that you do and who you serve, and give kind of a boilerplate on that.
Sure. Well, we are a partnership, husband and wife couple, and we are advisors to business owners who are looking to become less dependent on their business and also their business to be less dependent on them, who are looking to grow, scale, prepare for exit, have a leadership transition in their company, whether it's between two generations or between the owner, founder, and their team. We have been on the leadership journey and development for a long, long time ourselves, and we used to run a manufacturing industry in Southern California, which has its challenges, and we quadrupled it in both customers and size and revenue and everything, and we successfully sold in 2022.
Founder dependence is expensive for your health, for your energy, for your stress. It's expensive in your family and your relationships. It's expensive in your daily life with your business. It actually costs you growth because you cannot grow when everything's depending on you. You cannot grow beyond your own capacity, and it costs you in your enterprise value and your potential for exit. And one morning, I parked the car, holding the wheel, and I couldn't let go. I literally my hands were not letting go of the wheel, and my body wasn't leaving the car, and I couldn't get out of the car. I was that burnt out. My brain was going, if I go in there one more time and I hear the same stuff again,
Yeah.
I'm going to lose it. And in that moment, my chest was tightening and my hands were tightening, and I had a vision of me collapsing with a heart attack, because I was abusing myself, scaling this business really, too long hours and stress and everything, and pushing against major resistance to continue to grow, heavily dependent on me. And with that decision, we went in a different direction, and over several years, we were able to build a completely independent team. We were running an aerospace manufacturing business. We were cutting metal to less than a hair tolerance. Millions of our parts are up in the air, carrying people through the sky safely. This is a very highly technical business, and the fact that we were able to build an independent team that could run things without us, and we ended up selling to private equity in a transition process that lasted only 6 days. That's unheard of for a business of that kind. And that's just a testament to the kind of culture and organization we built. So we know both sides of what it takes and how to get there. So that's what we're now doing and helping other people do.
Usually it's the crisis that happens of some sort that prompts them to look for help. Either there is some kind of a contentious leadership transition, or their health kind of start deteriorating, or there's a family issue, they're not home too much, the partner is becoming shorter and shorter with them. So they kind of realize that they need something to like almost like a ER style of. So that's when we usually come in, and we resolve the problem, and then we sit down and we analyze where they are and what the situation is, and then it usually comes down to, well, yeah, you are stressed out, burnt out, and not in a good place, and all these problems are arising because the whole business revolves around you, and your team is actually not functioning because they are waiting for you to make a decision.
Shift intelligence consists of 3 different shifts that we help people make. Operating system shift is getting everyone more prepared to lead, having more depth in leadership, having a bigger team, a better team that has a better culture and is ready to change on a dime, and ready to serve their customers in the best way. The second shift is the marketplace shift. How do we position the business instead of having the trust in the founder how can we position the trust in the business and have that transfer of trust over to the business and the brand rather than the founder. And the final shift is the inner world shift. Inner world shift is all about, how much can you loosen the grip, the tight grip that you have on this business, so that more people can get involved, you can be more inclusive and get more people leading and engaging in the same direction as you, so that the business can grow and flourish even more than you could make it go on your own. If you can do it proactively, huge tip of the hat to you, because proactive change like this is most optimal. But in a crisis, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, and we do a lot of crisis mitigation, as well as after that, a proactive reduction of risk in the business and preparation for having no single points of failure anywhere, and having a business that's more resilient and able to go on regardless of what's thrown at them.
If they are willing to trust the team even when they make mistakes, and they are willing to live with their team's mistakes, then it usually takes a little bit longer. But if the trust takes, which generally trust takes a long time to build, but if the owner is really, really having difficulty developing trust in their team, then it's definitely going to take some more time.